use too, because I always wanted to do that shit.
Yeah.
That fucking
This nigga buy everything off DH Gate. He get jerseys, headbands, draws,
sponsored and shit.
Like, look. You got him sitting on the
framed.
Tesla. You got him sitting on the Tesla, dog.
You got a fucking showcase. That's hilarious.
And I ain't blinded you or nothing like that.
I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Jimmy, look, he's playing tonight. Of course he is.
Because he ducking smoke with his bitch ass.
Dog, you was hilarious.
Oh, ass nigga. Yeah, you better not play. Better have ankle problems, nigga.
Buck still only won by like what? Like less than 10?
Still. He would have played. We fucking around and won by more. He had a bad game.
Yeah.
Probably. He demanded the ball. We could have got blew out if he played, or we could have bust their ass even more.
I wanted him. Like I said,
I wanted him to play.
I want him to play. I want to be able to. I want a full on full, so that way we can really, you know what I'm saying. That's one of our tests. That's one of our. Let's see if everything.
What was that? 2 days ago. So that was the in season. That was the in season tournament game. Mm-hmm. The Bucks won their bracket, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's what's up.
Yeah. And they needed to win that game to get in.
They did.
He didn't even play.
Yeah. He said, "What's $500,000?" He said, I make more than that in half of a game, a quarter of a game and shit." Hey. Yeah. He ain't one of them dudes that's life-changing money for him. He's like,
I know, but a lot of vets are trying to win the tournament for their rookies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Or like maybe for their charity. Some people are doing it.
Shit. Does Miami have any rookies? They got some young boys. Do they? I always think of them as a team that never has any damn rookies. I feel like the last rookie they had was Tyler Hero, and before that it was Dwayne Wade and shit. Everybody else just joined the team at some point past their rookie year.
Like we got a 5 year.
It's like a LeBron team and shit. It's like every time LeBron don't have a team of rookies and shit. Every team he get on, he has a fuck around and just goes and gets all the veterans around the league to play with him.
LeBron go get his homies for the most part, and then he pick one random person like, you know what, you never got a ring. You come over here.
Right? LeBron will play Utah the one day and be like, bro, you know what, you got a nice guy. You've been in the league 12 years. Come on, man. Come on.
Right.
And then trade his ass next year.
Come fuck with me, play. You definitely become an asset. Like, we got this nigga sitting there.
And then trade him next year.
That's why it's crazy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I've been a known, on the court LeBron hater. But the one thing that nigga does, he done gave a lot of people an opportunity. So it's crazy that now seeing that he's throwing his all, but it ain't enough. Yeah. Like it ain't
so wild to me that this I think every episode you said is just I shake my head every time. It's like I don't get the LeBron hate ever. I don't get it.
I do.
Hey,
I don't get it.
I do. Hey. I'm also on that fan club.
but why though? I don't understand.
I don't like how he basketball, bro. I feel like he's a super dominant player.
Yep.
Like he doesn't have to flop. I was so happy to watch them get him a tech for that flop he did.
You don't
have to play like that, bro. You the biggest player in the dog. LeBron is a mutant, bro. He does not have to be soft like that, bro.
Did you ever see the Iman Shumpert interview though, where he talked about that? Where he said the reason why LeBron started flopping like that is because the league wasn't calling the fouls when he was getting fouled. He was like, I'm doing that shit because he was like, you got dudes like James Harden throwing his hands up in the air, shooting 30 free throws a game. LeBron was like, I'm just gonna start doing that.
Yeah. Now, what if Giannis take up that idea?
I mean,
because he's the most dominant player in the league right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be gay as fuck, bro. They'd be mad.
I wouldn't like
it.
Mad at
Giannis. But also, Giannis doesn't want to go to the free throw line that much because he don't be making that shit.
But they mad at Giannis right now because they say all he do is run and dunk. What's wrong with that,
bro? You can't stop it.
If you can't stop my move, why would I switch it up?
Bro, they was pissed at Melo because all he did was shoot mid ranges for like a week straight.
All you can do is run and dunk. But can you stop me?
Can you stop me though? You cannot stop me.
So again, Brown ain't got to play. He ain't got to do that.
Nah, man.
But I get it. Get to the free throw line, get more points.
Yeah, I mean,
so I understand it.
And it also puts your opponent at a disadvantage when you get him into foul trouble.
Yeah, and like Burgie said, it's literally just the way he bats with. Because like I said, we are rational haters. Like we never gonna be like Bron trash. Like he can't hoop. But it's certain moves that he does that is like, bro, why are you doing that?
That's like I'll say he's trash. Like he's doing trash shit.
Yeah.
If you ever see me say that, I don't mean like LeBron is trash. Right, like, come on, let's be honest here. But he might do some shit that I'll be like, that's trash.
Yeah. And what it is, he got a lot of that. He got a lot of it's like, bro, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I still say that Miami LeBron was probably one of the most fun times I've ever seen somebody play basketball though. Like he was just
he was having a blast.
He was just different.
I'm gonna say
it was the best he ever was.
The year they won in Cleveland was the year I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
He earned a lot of respect.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the Cleveland they earned a lot of respect. The one thing about the Miami time, him and Wade, they definitely
was built different.
That 1-2 was crazy.
That was their prime.
I expected that team to do that.
Me too. I did too.
No, I did too.
But I'm talking about I'm more so focused on the highlights.
Enjoy it.
It was like one of those things where you can envision these two people playing together, and then when they finally do it and it's looking like you envision it, it's like, all right, this is fun.
Let's be clear. Let's be honest. Chris Bosh wasn't no fucking pushover.
He was an all-star. He was an all-star. He was best player on Toronto.
A 2010 player before he got to Miami. Let's be honest here.
But like I said, the highlights, like I said, the alley oops, the way that they played, it was like, it was like you got a lot of dope images, you got a lot of dope videos, a lot of like dope dunk packages that came from that time.
Still pisses me off that the greatest lob that they threw was against the Bucks. You just see Luke Richard Mamute just there like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like,
stop this.
And it was in them trash ass red and green uniforms.
Christmas specials.
What is a better poster? Is it off of an alley oop or a straight up?
Straight up.
I was thinking that too because I was looking at it was one of those dunk compilations, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of the ones where niggas fell and where it looked the worst was off of alley oops, like DeAndre Jordan one,
that's still straight up though. I feel like that's straight up like an alley oop. When you say alley oop,
I'm talking about like Bron on Isaiah Thomas.
No,
that's straight up. That straight up.
That was alley oop.
That wasn't Isaiah Thomas though.
Who was on the Celtics? It was
on the Celtics, but it wasn't Thomas. It was Jason Terry.
Jason Terry. Yeah.
Because he got caught.
That shit was disrespectful.
But that's what I'm saying. It was a whole bunch. It was a lot that looked like that. It was like, it looked like that. Hey, those were some vicious ass dunks. But then
you also got Blake Griffin on Mozgov, where he's just ugh.
Or like Kobe on Dwight.
Howard.
You know what I'm saying?
D Wade on Verjao.
Or Pippen. Jordan on Ewing.
Yeah.
Or Jordan
on Mutombo.
Like those are straight ups. I feel like it's certain kind of alley oop ones, like you just said, the Justin Terry one. I look at that as a straight up. Alley-oop, when I see alley-oop, I'm thinking about everybody in the open and, cats get the jumping high and grabbing the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think like that.
Some All-Star game shit.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. I think straight up was when I think he dunked on that straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like with DeAndre Jordan did the what's his name? That was sad.
That was sad. Was it Brandon? No,
Eric Bledsoe. Brandon.
I think he got traded immediately.
Bro,
he ended up in Milwaukee.
I'll still never forget the fucking meme. It was fucking Simba laying over his body like, get up.
Bro, I think that might have been the first NBA meme. Like
bro,
that.
I swear,
it was the whole thing because also like DeAndre Jordan's face when he looked it up. And that nigga was like,
that was during the Vine. That was during the Vine times, bro. So that clip was just perfect Vine, 6 seconds. That's all you need. It was the lob, the jam.
One of my favorite,
all line around him and shit.
Yeah, one of my favorite alley oops is the one for I think it was J.R. Smith. That one that windmill one that he caught on the Knicks when it was doing doing the Knicks tapes.
Yeah.
The Knicks tapes though they had so much potential with that Knicks team. That was my 2K team.
Bro, it's funny because you said the windmill. Instantly, I thought of the Gerald Green when he was on the Nets.
Yeah,
and he had some bunnies for real, bro. He had bunnies for real.
Gerald Green was OC.
Yeah.
He was OC.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, I just like I said, when you see those dunk compilations, they're filled with a whole bunch of them and everything like that.
TikTok is great for that now.
Man, it be just like I said, and it's funny because like the song, certain songs now I associate with that now, right? Like so the song "Careless Whisper," because of that, because the way in TikTok the way they do it, it's the acapella, right? Like, baby, it's better this way. And as soon as they dunk, that's when it goes into the beat come back in there.
I swear.
I say, it's just like I always think about that now. Just off of that, dog.
Always. That's crazy.
But hey, man, welcome back to Off the Clock Sports Podcast, man. As always, man. Let's get it, man. I'm your boy, Young Deuces. With me, I got my man Burgie Streetz.
Slush God.
And always, I got my man Jake Xclusive. Man, how was your holidays, man?
It was cool, man. It was cool. We did the family thing. Hey, I had to work and shit. So besides that, man, it was cool.
You worked Thanksgiving Day? Oh, trash.
Hospitals don't close.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. What about you, Jake?
Man, it was a long fucking day.
Well, I was
two games of football, drinking, eating.
Oh yeah, because you do the yearly go out there.
Yeah,
right?
I played a game with all my flag football homies, and then my guy, him and his family, they do a game as well, and we've been participating with that for like the last 8 years.
Dope.
I didn't really play too much in the first game. The second game was all that was a battle though.
It's Promising though. Is that the one that he does too?
Who?
Promise from V100 P-Rock?
Yep, he'll show up to there from time to time. Things in that, yeah, man, it was fun though, man. I was tired as a bitch, but I mean, and then we just went over to my girl's uncle's house the rest of the night, ate some good ass food, and watched some football. It was chill, man.
Yeah, that's literally all I did. Was I went to mom's crib. I went there early.
Yeah, it was funny as a bitch though. My guy it was like probably 9 o'clock at night. He looked at me. He was like, "Bro, Jake, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was drinking a little bit. Look, he was like, "Bro, what time did you wake up?" I was like, 5. He was like, "For what?" I'm like, I was telling him the whole day. He was like, "Bro, you need to go the fuck to sleep." He was like, "Bro, your eyes look like
you didn't have to work that Friday, did you?"
I did work Friday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you was out going crazy.
I wasn't drinking that much. I mean, I
had a little buzz
going.
Waking up at 5 a.m. 2 games.
And our first football game was at 7:30, so it was like, because that's Thanksgiving though. That's Thanksgiving.
How many years y'all been doing this?
Shit, we've been doing the Sunday game. That was the first game. I at least been doing it since I was 16. Yeah. They've been doing it for forever before that. But the second game that I went to, they've been doing it for like 60 some years.
Jeez.
It's two families, and they just grew up in the same neighborhood. They just been playing against each other for all these years, and then grandkids and friends and shit get incorporated.
Damn, man, now, bro, I'm like, I wish the niggas off of Mill Road, I wish we would have stuck to it and shit like that. Because
it was crazy.
Bro,
we played the 2 turkey balls.
Yeah, it was like because a couple years ago, like we were on the news, I think we were on like Fox News for it and shit. Like they did a whole thing. Dope. Yeah, it was crazy. Like we got out the car, all of a sudden there was a camera in my face. They was like, "What's up?" I'm like, ready to go. Let's do it. It was dope, man. It was cool.
Time to get to it, man. But yeah, before we get into all of our topics and everything. The topic that I saw online, I wanted to ask y'all: football games on Thanksgiving or basketball games on Christmas? What do you prefer?
Football on Thanksgiving. Seems like religion.
Yeah, football on Thanksgiving.
Seemed like I think I just really kind of took up the mantra of basketball on Christmas. Like I ain't gonna say recently, but it became a thing when I got older.
Yeah,
me too.
Yep.
Football on Thanksgiving. Since
forever, bro.
Since forever. Like it's always been a fucking thing. I don't even know if the NBA always been doing Christmas.
I think they got to be like at least probably the past 10 years. I would give it that. I would
say my most recent memory was over being at my aunt's house on my mom's side of the family when they still had the sleeve jerseys.
Yeah,
it was. I think it was like Warriors Lakers or Warriors Cavs on Christmas or some shit. I think the Bucks played that year too or something. But
yeah, man, like it just football Thanksgiving just seems like religion, damn.
So me and my aunt were, I do believe we're the only Cowboy fans in the family.
You and Denise?
Yeah, me and my aunt Denise, right? And so, saying Thanksgiving, they always either have to play Detroit, was always there. Yeah. And so like, it used to be clockwork. My aunt Denise used to be the house that everybody goes to. Yeah, okay. So we all go there, we get the food and everything like that, and then on the big back TV, the game on. The game's definitely on.
It's always they're always they've always been the second game, right? Yep. I think Detroit's always the first game, and then because I don't think they always had a third game, did they?
No,
I think that's new.
I thought it was always two.
Yeah,
I know it was always the Lions played and then the Cowboys played.
One in the evening.
Yeah. Because I know that obviously they added the third game within. It's been going on for at least 15 years now, at least. Because I remember watching, Brett Favre return to Lambeau. Yeah. Packers lost to the Bears. Yeah. Pissed me off in the rain in Lambeau.
Facts. But we got the win this year, though.
Yes, we did.
Right.
Yes,
when it mattered.
We're gonna get into that for sure.
Right. So let's get into some of our topics, right? So one of the ones we got to talk about. All right. So we deep in the season. Well, we're not deep in the season, but we getting deep in the season. We starting to see how these teams,
25% mark.
Yep. Trying to see. We're seeing how these team makeups is. We're starting to see who's gelling, who's not. Dame. Is Malik Beasley becoming more important than Dame? That is a question that's been posed.
I saw that on Twitter, and I saw an article for it, and then when I went to look for the article right before I came up here, I couldn't find it again. So I think they might have deleted the article. They might have deleted it.
Like, but
I was looking it up, man, and I was like, all the articles I kept seeing was like Malik Beasley's having a career year. Like Malik Beasley is really becoming a part of the Bucks offense. Like he's turning the corner of his career type shit. And that's where I like looked into it. I'm like, he really is having a quietly good ass year to start the year. Like, and like I was watching the Bucks game over at my guy's house the one night, and he was getting butt. Like he was going toe to toe. Like he was running the offense.
He was
like leading the squad.
He was looking like the Malik Beasley that we seen glimpses of this. So when we got to meet Malik Beasley, we was like, if he could just show us a shimmer of that.
This is the player that the Lakers wanted him to be. For like Malik Beasley, like he's always been a good player. Always can shoot the ball. Always can create his own shot. He's been like who he's being right now. But I think he just needed to get in a system where he can almost kind of like not. He's not heavily dependent on. So that works for him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a place where look, all we need you to do is maybe get us 15 to 14 or 12 solidly a game maybe. And we cool with that. He like, well shit, if I get comfortable, can I still shoot this motherfucker?
Right.
And they like, go for it. And he's doing it.
To the question at hand, I'm not saying that he's more important than Dame. What I'm saying is he's doing exactly what we need him to be. Right? Because here's the thing. When you think about like the Bucks in general, we always had a solid team, right? But we had like 2, maybe 3 people front loading going crazy, right? Now we are at a position where we can have way more people that we can depend on. Like super fully loaded where we know, okay, if that second unit comes in, we are it may not be as efficient or it may not be as top, but we know that we're not gonna fall behind. It's not going to be a minus. You know, we're still going to be able to we're still going to be able to rock and roll. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? To me, Malik Beasley, what he's doing is heavily important. I'm never going to downplay it at all. It's exactly what we need him to do. We need to be able to that because remember, we got Dame to score, but we really got Dame to close, right? And that's what it is. We needed a closer, and Dame is that closer. So having Malik Beasley being able to rock, it does relieve a lot of like, okay, yes, Dame, we know Dame can score in his sleep, but it's like you don't have to score as many.
We got a person like in Dame, we got a person who can relieve Giannis. And Beasley, we got a player who can relieve Middleton. You know what I'm saying? Like we got somebody who
it was fun to get him back.
You know what I'm saying? Like now that he can calm down. You know he's having injuries and stuff like that. He has been in restrictions when shit happening. We can be like, okay, at least we still got Beasley who could possibly, if he don't make up all the way, give us at least half of that.
And I like that Malik Beasley, like you said, Malik Beasley's like, yo, if I'm feeling good, can I shoot it? Because his confidence is needed. We need people that you may not be starting, but when you come in, you have that confidence. Like, okay, I'm running this shit. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing that confidence in him. You know what I'm saying? In all his play and everything.
He looks decent on defense too.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We didn't need nobody to be the next Drew. We just needed to make sure everybody step up and be decent.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. And so I like I said, I don't think that he's more important. I think that he's doing exactly what we need and for this team, for this Bucks team, for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know shit's going right for him though when that Chris Middleton shot went off his hand. Just fell out his hand. Beasley was like, oh, don't worry about it. I got this. Don't worry. Cash. Hey, that's when you know that's like on some Steph Curry, like, I'm just going to put this bitch up type shit. It's going in. I know it's going in.
That was the wildest assist ever.
Middleton was like, oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Cool. Hey, that was one of those. Hey, that was one of those. I meant to do that. I meant to do that.
Cool. You know what I'm saying?
It was all in the plans. We practiced this every day. But yeah,
we drew that up. Good call, coach.
Fact. I'm gonna say, he's not more important than Dame, and I don't think that he feels like that.
Nah.
But at the same time, shit, he could be too though, because like the benches, our bench matters.
A bench matters. That's why I said,
Also, players who are in our starting five matters too, because again, Dame ain't gonna always be Dame every night. Giannis ain't gonna always be Giannis every night. Then, the wear and tear on seasons happen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You need players to step up. I'm gonna say he's not more important than Dame. He's a very important piece of this team? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
For
we
sure.
don't need him. I just hope that he doesn't start fading to black. We don't need him to be who he being right now.
Yeah.
A lot. You know what I'm saying? Keep this up.
And I hope, like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm not seeing any inklings of it, but I do hope like the team, and I believe they will. I believe because Giannis is just he a happy-go-lucky player. Like he you know what I'm saying, especially if you on his team, he gonna ride with you and he gonna push you. And I hope that like his confidence is still being rewarded, like even in that locker room. Like, you know what I'm saying, Dame giving him props, you know, Mig giving him, like, I hope the people, so that way he still feels like that. Like right now, what I'm seeing from the Bucks is kind of what I've been wanting to see, is like, you know, I've been wanting to see who else is gonna shine. Like say, even like I said, if Dame's having a bad week or whatever, I'm okay. I'm like, Dame, it's a slump. You know what I'm saying? He's a star. If Giannis is having a bad week, it's a slump. Middleton, like all of our starters is a slump. So it's like now the focus is, but who else is going to step up? So that way, if somebody's having a slump, then we know that we got somebody that's going to be able to still be able to give us production and stuff like that. So I mean, like I said, I'm happy seeing somebody pop up. I'm like I said, I love seeing a title like this is Malik Beasley more, because that just lets us know Beasley is doing exactly like he's stepping his game up to the point where people are like, yo, hey.
Yeah, hey. I saw a tweet. I can't remember who it was. It was a Bucks, one of the Bucks, you know, main kind of tweet, you know, guys on social media, things like that. It was like, Malik Beasley is legit like a starting five guy right now. Like the way he's been playing like the last 2-3 weeks. Like I said, I was like, you know, I don't know if we have a spot for him in starting five, but you know, that's
we can mess around with rotations.
That's a good little spot to have. That's really good. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, mess around with rotations, especially when you like, okay, you know, let's say if it's a lighter game, you know what I'm saying? If you're not going to do a full resting of a full player, like, you know what? All right, let's play around with the lineup. Let's see what we can do. That's for, you know what I'm saying, start this game real quick and see how that goes. So it's like, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I want 100% okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So let's talk about the in-season tournament. In-season standings, man. So like I said, right now, if I'm not mistaken, this the full standings? I do
that
believe
looks right. Yes.
So.
That looks right.
Yep. So Group A, we got Pacers at 1, Cavs at 2, Sixers at 3, Hawks at 4, Pistons at 5. Group B, we got Bucks at 1, Knicks at 2, Heat at 3, Hornets at 4, Wizards at 5. Group C, I know, right? Group C, we got Celtics at 1, Magic at 2, Nets at 3, Raptors at 4, Bulls at 5.
That's my first time looking at it. I didn't realize the team groupings were like that.
That's
weird.
Yeah, so that's the Eastern Conference. On the Western Conference, we got Group A, Lakers at 1, Phoenix at 2, Jazz at 3, Blazers at 4, Grizzlies at 5. Yeah. Group B, we got Pelicans at 1, Rockets at 2, Mavericks at 3, Nuggets at 4, Clippers at 5.
That's shocking.
Yep. And then Group C, we got Kings at 1, Timberwolves at 2, Warriors at 3, Thunder at 4, and Spurs at 5. So, with these in-season tournaments and everything like that, and then I'm gonna group two of our topics together, talking about the in-season tournament standings, and also is the in-season tournament going to be better than the first round of playoff games? Right. We talked about it again, but in season, how are you guys feeling about it?
So y'all know I was like kind of iffy on the whole thing. I watched that Bucks game the other night. I can't remember who the hell they played now. Like, cause my mind just it's been a weird week. Like, that shit looked like Game 7 playoff basketball.
And
like,
that's what's been floating.
Yeah. And it was like, bro, they was going at it like it was playoff basketball. Like every possession mattered.
Be a tough game against Miami with us.
Shit, even with the Blazers, that game was
always going to be lit.
The Blazers too,
but that was an in-season one though.
No.
The Wizards was.
Yeah, but it's like, dog, those games, just everything about them felt playoffy to me.
Yeah,
I think what makes the in-season tournament have such a great draw is because you got to think, like, okay, beginning of the season, it is light, you know what I'm saying? Preseason, you mess around with your rookies and, you know what I'm saying, see who, you know what I'm saying, who gonna show promise. Beginning of the season, you got your full starters, but like a lot of people, they're not going as super hardcore, you know what I'm saying? They're working it out, you know what I'm saying, trying things, again, still playing around with rotations and everything. With the in-season tournament, they added a level of competition early, right? A level of competition early out the gate, because like, unless you trying to go for a record being, or I want to be number one out the gate, a lot of teams are not playing at like that hard right out the gate. But the in-season tournament gave that, you know what I'm saying? You start seeing people, I think anytime you add just any type of stature to the reason for you doing it outside of just a record,
add an incentive for sure.
And so, like, you know what I'm saying, the in-season tournament has been dope strictly off of that, you know what I'm saying? Now, as far as when we're seeing the standings, is this telling you anything for the season for you or for the playoffs or anything?
Nah.
No, not really. I think it's because it's still so early.
Yeah, it's very early, but I'm looking at the in-season games as luck of the draw almost.
Okay.
And then also how it's still not the season.
Yeah.
It's a tournament. I would love to see our favorite team win and our team win, but at the same time, I'm looking at it as it's like a separate season.
Yeah.
Within a season. You know what I'm saying? Like, this don't mean that whoever win this shit gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
Or this don't mean just because they were hot inside of the
in-season.
because schedule don't mean that they're gonna be hot during the season.
Yeah.
Like, don't be surprised if it's a team that make it to the knockout round in the in-season tournament and don't make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
It's still a long season left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's 4 teams that went 4-0 in there. The Kings, the Lakers, us, and the Pacers.
Okay, when he says us, he means the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, of course.
Don't forget.
Right.
Big Deers, biatch.
Does that so impressive of the 4-0 in the in-season tournament, but that's not telling anything for you guys.
I'm gonna say no. Now, I'm cool with and I'm happy that the Bucks are 4-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to just kind of like just move us aside type shit, but I'm just like looking at how I'm looking at us, but I still see the flaws in our team.
Yeah,
of course.
That 4-0 doesn't change what I've seen in our regular season games, but also, again, we're also the guys who's been telling y'all this whole time, it's cool, relax, still an early season.
Yeah.
And it is. But we also see the flaws in this team, so that 4-0 doesn't mean, hey, stamp our ticket now. We're the 2023-24 champ now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just they 4-0. They getting their shit off when it comes to these in-season tournament games. Like, they getting it done in those games. Now, let's let this shit transfer into playoff basketball. Then we can talk.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I'm just looking at this as, okay, the in-season tournament game, they getting their shit off. Cool. I look at the Lakers, again, luck of the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, luck of the draw.
Definitely fucking luck of the draw.
They need fucking help. And I guarantee you, they will rather have a better fucking season record
than the
in-season record. Trust me. Like, they want to get to the playoffs. They will trade.
Our cold open, we talked about Bron. I know Bron is not. Bron don't give a fuck about this in-season tournament.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck about this in-season tournament.
Brian wiped his ass for $500,000.
If we could keep AD healthy, please, actually, fuck these in-season tournament games. This is too much of my nigga body.
If anybody potentially will panic, and it's more than just the end season, it'd be the Clippers. Clippers went 1-3 in the end season, but they got way more going on.
They got bigger fish to fry.
They got way bigger fish.
Need to wipe the in-season tournament shit off.
When you were going through the standings, I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm like, okay, it kind of looks right. And then I go down. I'm like, Clippers and Nuggets at the bottom there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like,
and don't let that fool you. Again, it's gonna be teams that got bad in-season records who don't make the tournament, but still make the fucking playoffs and probably do damage.
But then it's also there's like Memphis that's 0-4. Obviously, they're missing 3/4 they fucking team.
And then I seen a rumor earlier that they saying the Lakers are interested in making a play with Chicago, and it went from them being interested in Zach LaVine to now I'm hearing DeMar DeRozan and Russo.
I heard that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these teams that ain't gonna be the same teams in a couple months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? So
you know the NBA trade deadline always goes
it's
hard.
gonna crack. This
It's
year's
gonna
gonna crack.
It's gonna crack so fucking hard.
I still think baseball's trade deadline is probably still like the craziest. Bigger players moving because obviously there's less players. So
it's gonna be some moves made because I feel like everybody still got a taste in their mouth about that Dame shit.
Oh yeah, people
got
so upset at that shit.
A lot of people feel away like, nah.
That's the only game I missed was when they went back to Portland.
Really
I missed it. I was
they're
pissed.
like, how dare a superstar go to a small market? There's no what? How dare you?
It's gonna be teams who gonna retool. We might see a couple stars move.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something this year. I don't think it's gonna be quiet this year.
No, I don't think so.
Get back to the in-season tournament shit. The 4-0 shit don't really move me. I don't know about y'all.
Nah, it didn't move me. I mean, like you said, it looked good that it was. And when I was seeing the standings, I was like, all right. But knowing the story of some of them, I'm like, well, shit, I know what the Lakers are dealing with. Yeah. Therefore, like, okay, they got 4-0 on the end season, but like, bro, their season is going to shit.
Low-key, I didn't even know the standings. If you'd have put a gun to my head and said, what's the Lakers playoff rate right this season? I would have been like, bro, 0-4? Like, I don't fucking know.
Right. I don't know what the
you know what I'm saying?
1-3?
You know what I'm saying? The Spurs, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We've been seeing what they've been on and trying to gel.
They just can't close out games.
They can't
because they need more.
Mm-hmm. They're just young as hell.
They are, and they gotta get their shit together.
Yeah,
they still gotta figure their team out and how they gonna fucking play with Wemby.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, but
he a fucking beast though.
Yeah, the same. But I've seen other people doing it and doing the comparisons. Chet, man,
Chet's that dude.
He getting money, bro.
Abe Lincoln out here balling, bro.
I caught him my rookie of the year.
Yeah,
You did.
so, I mean,
You definitely
I
did.
did too. I did too.
Bro, don't get me wrong. Wemby gonna get his shit. He gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But who I'm watching and who I'm seeing, OKC. Have y'all watched any OKC games?
I haven't watched any full games, but I've been seeing highlights and everything.
I watched about 3 or 4 OKC games, and I know he got shit going on, but Chet, Giddey, and Shy all on the court together, bro.
They go crazy.
Get money.
Going crazy.
Get money. OKC is so they like Sacramento to me because I like watching Sacramento games and I like watching OKC games.
I like watching the next people.
Oh yeah, of course.
That Kings team last year was so much fun to watch.
It was.
They fun this year.
They fun this year too.
They are fun this year too. They are fun this year too. But this year now you're kind of expecting them. Last year was kind of like, oh shit, the Kings are third place in the West right now and have been all year.
Even this Indiana team too because Tyler getting this shit off.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
Getting their fucking money too.
Yeah, I just watched fucking Halliburton pull up from the logo and cash that bitch.
I don't know what they put this Gatorade, but dog, he been going OC.
But shit, speaking of that, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Is he real? Is he the real deal?
He's the real deal, bro.
Yeah, it's time to.
I know we were just talking about the Kings. That's like the one mistake they've made.
But both teams got better.
Yeah,
both teams got better.
Yeah.
You can't, when that happens, you can't get mad.
That's a rare win-win trade.
Yeah. Who's to say Tyler Heilenberg was gonna be what he is there? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say?
He's gonna be one of them dudes where at the end of the year you're looking and you're like, bro, he was a top 5 player in the league this year, quietly, like, because he is a fucking he balling
this year for sure.
I say he made it last year, didn't he? Yeah, he made it last year. Yeah, that's right.
He made an all-star team.
Oh yeah, definitely. He is. Yeah, he's legit. I mean, just watching the way that his game has come together over like the last. I mean, even towards the end of last year, it was really like he really figured shit out.
He's always been a solid player though, too.
Yeah, he was nice in Sacramento.
Yeah, he was nice in college. Like,
he was nice in college.
He's always been a very good player. I feel like he got in a situation where we kind of been saying like you put a player in a situation where he could thrive.
Yeah,
Indiana is the place where he could be who he needed to be. Don't get surprised if next year he in trade talks.
Yeah,
that's true.
Teams are trying to steal him from Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta think, bro. Like he consistently every year up the ante in regards to it got better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the league, from the start, he started off with 13 points per averaging for that year, all the way up to right now. Like I say, he's averaging 25.9.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
And he's their number 1 scorer now.
Going crazy.
They run shit through him. I mean, obviously Miles Turner still is part of that offense.
But
too.
I mean, that's happened that 1-2. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, before it was the big 3, before it was the super team, it was always about that 1-2 punch. You know what I'm saying?
Even Obi Thomas.
Yeah.
He balled.
Yeah.
First of all, his name is OC.
Bro.
His name.
Every
time I say his name, I'll just be like, pause. Like,
every time I hear his name, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What's your name? What's your deal?
Say, hey, yo.
That's your deal, guy.
But none of us had him on our breakout player, did we?
No. You know why? Because it was one of those things where I don't think about the Pacers, low key. I just don't, bro. Like,
ain't thought about them since the fucking Malice in the Palace.
And I low key, like, I was a big Jermaine O'Neal fan growing up, but like, I just never thought about the Pacers. And then Paul George, like I was fucking with Paul George.
That was the last one because I wanted that Pacers team to take Bron out so bad. Oh my God, you could not tell me PG
George
was
Hill.
not going to do, bro.
So y'all saying all the wrong people. I fuck with my nigga Lance Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson was my nigga.
Lance, what's up, bro?
You know what's funny?
Lance, dog.
It's funny because Lance was a big part of that Pacers team, but I still think of him on the Hornets still with that Hornets jersey.
Lance was the man.
Lance was the man. He was what Draymond Green, what Pat Bev is all trying to be. Lance is
that. You a grown man blowing in another grown man ear, bro.
His celebrations.
Anything to get the win, bro. Lance is funny, bro.
Lance was funny.
He was goofy as a bitch. He was.
Hey, man, Lance was.
He was gone out the league too soon, man.
Lance was my guy, dog. Like, yeah. So, but another person that we got to talk about now. This is one of the person that I had on my breakout, but
we went from one Milwaukee Hooper to another.
Like, what's up with Jordan Peele? I mean, Jordan Peele.
He's making another movie, bro.
Jordan Poole acting like Jordan Peele, like with all the twisted turns, but Jordan Poole.
He might be the funniest motherfucker in the league right now.
He going for the Shaq and the Fool award
every year.
Do you think All right, is he a case of they never should have gave you niggas money? Like they never should have gave him the championship because he been acting an ass since he got that championship.
I think what happened in Golden State possibly could have jaded.
Okay,
Jordan Poole. I feel like he looks at the whole situation.
Look at the league now, like fuck.
He give off a vibe like, all right, fuck it, I'm here. I'm only here so I don't get fined. He really giving that kind of energy.
Yeah,
you know
but the thing is, he gives me like I'm an A1, but like he be fucking up like he's not an A1.
Yeah, like
he came into Washington like he was supposed to be 25 points a game, leading us to wins and all this and that. He's getting his 25 points a game. But they're also still getting blown out by 30.
he get them on a horrible bad shot selection.
Yeah, bro.
Like he get them at a clip that's just horrible.
I mean, he's already got some of the most funniest highlights already this year.
Bro, that whole sideline clip of him like not really paying attention to the coach and then forgetting to play, going back. It was like.
That nigga was in his head.
I don't know if it's like he's in his own head.
I think
he's letting this like
I think what
you
Burgie
need to be
said
the guy get to him.
I think I think he wants to be the guy and the villain at the same time because I feel like you said, he got this I don't care vibe, right? Yeah. And maybe I don't know if he don't want to be where he's at, like, you know what I'm saying, or what, but he got this like, look, I'm too good and I don't care, so you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Y'all gonna hate me either way it goes. Fuck it.
That's
like
fair.
he's giving off that vibe, and you know what I'm saying, and it's like, even because like you got to think in this day and age, and you know what I'm saying, he's a young player. Mm-hmm. He's not one of those people that is ghosting from social media. Yeah. So he done seen the memes, he done seen the video, he done seen the TikToks and everything like that. And to me, when you see people that do that see that type of stuff and they don't change or they don't have any change behavior, it's kind of like Draymond Green is an outspoken person of that, right? Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck, and he tell you, I don't give a fuck. Jordan Poole don't give a fuck now at this point, but he's like, I'm not gonna tell you, I don't care. Yeah. You're not gonna get nothing from me, you're not gonna get a word from me, but you gonna see, I just don't care. I'm gonna shoot that bitch every time. Right. This is my team, I'm gonna run that bitch every time. The coach gonna tell me to play, I'll pay attention, maybe whatever, I'll figure it out. He's just giving off that vibe right now.
It's like you want to be Kobe with the inefficiency. It's like you're not Kobe.
Bro, you are not doing Kobe-ass moves right now.
It's a pool party, dog. It's a motherfucking pool party, dog.
Shot, man, I'll help you figure it out.
Me too.
I like Jordan Poole.
I do too.
I'd rather see him do good.
You think he should stay? I was going to say, you think he should stay in Washington, or do you?
I think he should, because that team, they can really figure something out. They got the talent.
They do.
They not a bad fucking team. It's just Jordan Poole got to figure it out because he's damn near they building around him.
Who's the OG on? Who's the OG on the?
I don't know. We have to look at their roster.
Yeah, because maybe that's what it is. He need an OG.
I couldn't call
what the last OG did to the nigga. Maybe he don't need an OG.
I mean,
that's probably his problem. He don't want no OG. He's like, nope, y'all old niggas be tripping. Nope.
I was gonna say,
nope,
fucking
y'all
what?
old niggas take shit too personal.
The oldest motherfucker I could think of was Kelly Oubre.
I can't
and he's dealing with that situation.
I couldn't even joke with y'all old niggas. Nope. Y'all old niggas be wanting to fight, knock a nigga out and shit. Like, nope.
So they got Kuzma over there.
Tyus Jones been there.
He's been there.
Yeah, Gallinari old as fuck. Bro, he's a center on here? That's wild. That motherfucker's a small forward.
Let's see.
Deion Wright. Yeah, bro. They got so many motherfuckers I ain't know. Johnny Davis from Wisconsin? Yeah. Bro, Tyler, I follow
there's not one person on this team that's gonna tell Jordan Poole what to do. That's all I'm seeing. I'm looking at this roster. Yeah. There's not one person on this team that can say, hey man, chill out.
Who's on the coaching staff? They need somebody on the coaching staff.
I follow Sam Decker on Twitter, and he was talking about how the Wizards fucked Johnny Davis up. They said they done fucked his jump shot up. They done taught him, try to teach him all these mechanics and shit. Mm-hmm. And he was showing clips of him in like warm ups and shit. Mm-hmm. And his jumper looked fucking robotic, and he was missing that bitch. And he was like, I don't know what the Wizards did to you, dog, but you need to get the fuck out or tell them to fuck off, because your jumper got you in the league. Like, why the fuck would you try to change it?
To Burgie's point, how does an OG approach Jordan Poole now to get him back on track? Like, let's say one of the people that's retired, right? You know what I'm saying, that been working with players and everything like that. Yeah. See what's going on, see the potential in Jordan Poole, but know that like somebody got to reach out to this kid. Like,
well, first of all, they got to. Because I seen the clip of Kevin Garnett was like going in on him, like, bro, that's not the way. Nah. You're not gonna get through him saying he a bitch ass nigga. Get him out of the league.
It's not even like you young, but it's like he's young.
He is.
Yeah. Like, you know how this shit goes, bro. Like the attention spans and shit. He's like, bro, I'm not dealing with bro.
And let's be clear, bro. Like I watched KG documentary. I read KG book. I've heard stories about KG.
Yeah.
Bro, he wasn't the nicest nigga
Bro,
in the league.
he was
bro.
not
Like,
at all.
He was an asshole all the
Noah
time.
came up to him like, man, I look up to you. He's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm finna bust your ass tonight.
Yeah.
That's scary, nigga. Like,
All because Jordan did it to you. Like, bro.
yeah. You know what I mean? We all know deep down Jordan was
And
a fucking
granted,
maniac.
there's a level of competition, and you know this is a profession and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you ain't got to be that big of an
Yeah,
asshole.
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, maybe he do.
I mean, but also
I
there's
think
some dudes. There's some dudes that have that.
During that
use-
time, you probably had to. Now
I mean, but
you
there's
don't.
also
Now the league all
love.
buddy. During that time, it was definitely fuck
And you know what? I agree. I don't like the buddy shit.
I don't either.
I hate
I
it.
don't
either.
know what I'm saying? So I feel him. When
I
say-
love the fact
but
that
at the
Jimmy
same
Butler
time,
acted like the Bucks' rival. I loved
facts.
it. I
When you
loved
out
it.
of- I feel like when you out of the league, this is the time where you put your arm around the young players.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
you no longer in
Yeah.
competition anymore. You
Yeah.
don't work for a
And
team.
you know that
Exactly.
you no
You
longer
know-
even have a
you know
chance
how
to be
this
back
shit
in.
get.
Yeah.
You know, KG is a big money player.
Yep.
You know how to being young and having this money. You know how this shit go.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather see KG and Paul Pierce being like, you know what? Hey man, Jordan Poole, we here for you. If you need advice or whatever, we'd love to have a conversation with you, man. I DM you, send you my number. Let's chop it up. Let's talk because I see flaws in your game. I see you doing this wrong. I see you doing that wrong. From the clip I seen of what KG was saying, it seemed like KG talked to somebody.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
a vibe like KG didn't talk to somebody because the shit he was saying, like, oh, you disrespecting the. I'm like, nigga, no, Draymond.
Right.
Nigga, Draymond told him, like,
Yeah.
nah, the nigga ain't like that.
Because you know a lot of the niggas from the 90s that they fuck with
cool.
Draymond. They
And
fuck with Draymond
and
heavily.
it's fucked
Yeah.
up to say because it's like the one person I know that really would get Jordan Poole's fucking right is Kobe, and unfortunately he gone. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
because you know that's the type of motherfucker
it's
that
a
would be
few-
like.
it's a
It's
few.
players around
That's
who I
a
feel
few.
like he could talk to
It's a few.
who could get him on the right track. Like
I agree.
a player like a Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce ain't too far from what kind of player Jordan Poole is.
Yeah.
Like he was a bucket.
However,
a player
Paul-
like Paul Pierce,
Paul
a player
Pierce
like
be on some
KG,
other shit, though.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce is partying right
But
now.
Paul
He
Pierce,
is, but-
he
He
living
be
his
on
golden
Instagram, bro.
years.
He be on Instagram.
He just really need a
But
player.
yeah.
He need a player who's been through things like a Ray Allen. He need mentorship, and I feel
Yeah.
like the whole Golden State shit might have left a bad taste in
It
his mouth.
definitely did.
Might have fucked his head up
Because
a
you got
little
to
bit.
Yeah.
think, you got to think in Golden State, you was around a whole lot of top tier veterans who could have
Yeah.
put you who could definitely help you and usher you in.
I think they did.
They
I think
did.
I feel like that program was the reason why he played the way he played.
But
And
I feel like the reason why he's acting the way he is now, when he got fired off on, like you got to think, none of the other OGs really consoled him.
No.
And so
No.
and-
Yeah.
No, because he probably needed that ass whooping.
But
Low-key,
still, but even if you get your ass whooping, even an OG can tell you like you
Yeah.
needed that, and still, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, you're
And
right,
still,
you're
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Get to you.
No, see, I disagree, bro. Like, if we a team, bro,
We're all
like,
professionals still at the
check
end of the
me,
day.
bro, but don't put your hands
I feel
on
you.
me.
I'm just saying.
100%.
I'm just saying it's not too far
100%.
gone to have
Especially
that
if
conversation.
especially if you my OG. If I don't swell up on you and I don't act like I'm putting my hands on you,
Yeah.
there's no reason
With
for
the
you to put
video,
your hands on me.
the video make it even worse because it
Yeah.
was like, he
It
may
won't warrant
have
it.
been talking cash shit, but
won't
he
warrant
didn't do anything
Nah.
aggressive.
He
you know?
snaked him.
Yeah, he
'Cause
definitely
he
did.
didn't see that coming.
No, he didn't.
So it's like I feel like that was bogus.
Yeah.
I
on
definitely
Draymond's
lost a little
part.
bit of respect
Oh, I
for
definitely
Draymond.
That was bogus on Draymond's
But,
part. And then it's like you did it to Jordan Poole, bro. Don't get me wrong, Jordan Poole is like a fucking giant to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I look at him as like a kid to me.
Yeah.
You know, he's younger. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So if I look at him like that, I can only imagine what Draymond look at him
Yeah.
as. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be your young, your
Yeah,
little
yeah,
homie,
yeah.
your little
Yeah.
brother.
You supposed to
And
be
then
you
also-
supposed to be up next type shit.
That's the thing. But even with that being said, from what I'm hearing, Jordan Poole was his rookie.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So when a player is your rookie, you ain't supposed to do that to your rookie.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we know how this shit works.
I mean, I get tough love, but that ain't even love, bro. That's tough hate.
And how team shit work. Like when we hear stories about people say, "Oh yeah, that was my rookie," they say that as in like that was my little homie.
Yeah.
That was my little brother.
Yeah.
That was my. You know what I'm saying? Like they scold them. They make them carry the bags. You got to bring the donuts in the morning.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Dinner on you tonight. You know what I'm
Type
saying?
shit, yeah.
They supposed to really treat him totally different. I think the Golden State shit was a good thing for him, but at the same time,
Yeah.
how it ended, it was
How it
bad.
ended.
Yeah.
It's probably the reason why he's operating how he.
And you know what's
operating
funny? That's kind of like the story with Golden State. Golden State was the best situation for KD, but how it ended was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
that shit keep on happening in Golden State.
Yeah.
Shit be the best, and then it ended. It's like
It's like a fucking. It's like a fraternity. If you ain't part of the fraternity, you get your
Yeah.
ass out. Type
You
shit.
expendable.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
ain't one of
If
the
you-
originals,
if you ain't one of the original
if you ain't
threes.
part of the original,
Well, who's the
you
fourth?
ain't. Well, it was Iggy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
If you
Iggy.
ain't part of that core, shit, Iggy can come back right now. If he
He
wanted
could. He
to.
could.
If
I'm
you ain't
saying-
part of
I
that
was
core,
salty. I was
And
salty. Iggy
You
left. I
could,
ain't
you,
gonna
could
hold
put,
you.
you could put Livingston in there too, because he was really part of it. He was kind of the one who kind of got everybody. He was like,
Yeah.
all right, we were really gonna
I feel
like.
like you ain't part of that core though.
Yeah.
You expendable.
Yeah.
They like nigga, you can leave.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
another player that's been doing their thing. You know, we watching the Heat right now. Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Top 5 center in the league.
I'm gonna say no.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no as well, but I'm gonna sit here and try to think of 5 better.
Okay, we could do that. Let's if we go on 5 right now,
Because it's also tough. Because I was sitting here thinking about when we posted this in as a discussion topic. I'm sitting here thinking like, who's really a center anymore besides like Jokic and Gobert,
Embiid. So right now,
I guess Embiid.
So we got
because it's like, is Cat a center or
Jokic,
is he a power forward that's playing
Embiid,
center?
Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Bam Adebayo, Nikola, DeAndre Ayton, Clint Capella, Miles Turner.
He's better than all of them.
Nurkic,
He's better than him.
And then a slew of other people like Brooke Lopez, Christian Woods.
See, but I consider Christian Wood like a 4, not a 5.
Steven Adams. I feel like Christian Wood is a stretch 4.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I was like, this list has got
so
who guys that are just playing.
You said he's not top 5.
Who would I put above him? Mm-hmm. Okay, I put Joker above him.
Yep.
I'm putting Embiid above him.
Yeah, that's definitely. I put Cat above him.
I'm definitely putting Cat above him. Let's see who else.
That's like those 3 are easy, and then it gets kind of tough after that.
I also put Turner.
You put Turner above him?
You like Turner?
I'll put Miles Turner above Bam.
Do you put Brooke? As a center.
I think I'll put Brooke and I'll put Rudy Gobert above him.
Okay, so
he's not a better defender than Rudy Gobert.
He's definitely not.
Or Brooke.
Yeah. So
he's tough,
he's a better scorer. He might be a better scorer, but I damn near feel like he can't shoot better than Brooke.
No,
he can't. I wouldn't say
we match the shooting.
Yeah, he probably.
I could be biased the fuck out. So if you see this clip and you were Miami fan,
I know. Bam has a wider arsenal.
And he's hooping this year.
I'd agree with that.
Let's not. You know what I'm saying? Try to look over that. He balling out his fucking mind.
I do have him in my top 5.
Okay,
I do have him in my top 5.
I think I do too, and I think he's probably 5.
The stuff that you said about he can't shoot better than Brooke, but Bam has more in his arsenal than Brooke.
Yeah,
I feel like he does, but I feel like if you matching them up, I feel like Brooke might be right now, stat wise, on both ends. He might catch Brooke on offense, but I feel like defensive and rebounding, Brooke got him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like defensive rebounding, Rudy Gobert got him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you put these centers like on him, he might shoot. He might get Brooke. I feel like he won't get Rudy.
Yeah, I would say he's probably top 5 for me. Now that when you were looking at the list there, I'm like,
and I'm matching Bam
really is. It's like
my last 5 at the bottom.
I might personally put Bam over Brooke because I like his game a little bit more. Yeah. Bro, you know me, like I've mentioned, like Brooke just looks old to me, bro. Like,
bro,
he looks like he's in pain, bro.
It took me a while to even come to like,
bro, him running up the court.
Even though he's been productive, I'm like, for the longest, I'm like, bro, get rid of Brooke. But I'm like, but he be so productive. Like,
bro, you know when you go to the Y and you
hoop
with the OG and he just hurt running up the court. That's what Brooke looks like, bro. But then he comes down and he be blocking fucking shots and hitting threes and shit.
He's rebounding.
Yeah.
He's scoring.
I agree.
Bro, he passing that motherfucker.
I had no real legitimate. It was just like you said. It's just again the way he plays. It's just like, bro. It looks so.
He run with his back arch, bro. Yeah, like it's like, bro, you just are in pain. Like you take hot and like ice baths every night.
Brooke is. I like Brooke game, but for me, I would probably put Bam at like 6.
Yeah. That's
me though. You know what I'm saying? And I like Bam, but again, I could be like he opt out to me too. When you opt forever for me.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like he not top 5 centers, bro. He not. And I feel like if you move into a true position, which I believe would be a 4.
I believe he's a 4. If you were to play
be top
like
5 4.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because he really ain't a fucking center. Let's be honest.
I mean, now like I said, you may have a couple of you definitely got a couple of legs to stand on here when it comes to Bam. Even though Bam is doing his thing, Bam is not top 10 in anything besides steals.
Yeah,
out of centers.
Yeah,
I believe that. Yeah, I mean, and it's just I think they also do a good job of like incorporating him into the Heat system that works for him playing center too. Facts. Which is what they've obviously done.
He's 9 in assists and 6 in steals. But as far as like I said, rebounds go, we're talking about just that. Like
he's in a system.
He's
that's
17.
built around his play.
17 on rebounds and in blocks, if we're talking, so like they're like, you know what I'm saying, just utilizing like for the position, he's not even top 20 in blocks. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, but then in points, you know what I'm saying, like I said, if we're talking point wise, I don't even think he's top 10 in points or top 20.
He not.
So that, you know what I'm saying, even though Bam is doing his thing and and you know what I'm saying, he's definitely a force and a big staple of the Heat, of Heat culture. I mean, as far as being a center, you know what I'm saying, is he as effective right now? And so Burgie may have a...
That's fair. Oh,
no, I was mistaken. He's 6 in points. Okay, I was like, that's kind of wild if he's in. So yeah, I mean, he's still in there. So, you know what I'm saying, there we go. So, but it's like I said, Burgie had him at 7. So, you know what I'm saying, that goes hand in hand kind of where it's at.
He like 7'6" if I really sit down and break it down. Because also I got Miles Turner over him too.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I didn't even really think about Miles Turner because, as I said before, I really don't think about the Pacers. But I've always liked Miles Turner's game. Yep. And I remember him just constantly giving the Bucks buckets. All right,
well let's jump over to football.
Oh baby,
Packers win back-to-back games.
Turkey Day
W's.
We got the sun and the turkey. That's the story of them 2 games.
Facts.
So I mean, what did these back-to-back games tell us? These back-to-back wins.
We still got a fucking chance this year. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we not done.
We are technically the last seed in the playoffs right now.
Yep.
And that's all you need in the NFL.
Because the Vikings lost last.
All you need is that one toe in.
We not done. We not done again. Hey, don't trip. Still playing with the house's money. If we make it to the playoffs, cool. If we win a playoff game, nigga, we can pop some champagne. Like, bro, like this is all off the house, bro.
Hey, I saw the stat, bro. All we need, we got 10 more wins. 10 more wins, we're Super Bowl champs. We win the next 10 games, Super Bowl champs.
If we was in the casino right now, we at the table, we had already put the money we walked in this motherfucker with in our pocket.
Okay.
We playing with the money we won at the casino right now. So yeah, bro, like I'm happy. It's good seeing the team come together when they come together. It's good seeing them gel. I still feel like the same thing that we've been saying that they need to do. We need to enforce that line. We need the offensive line. We need our receivers to play with the kind of confidence they play. I don't know if they told them they ain't gonna be able to eat Thanksgiving after the game if they don't win. They played like they was there, bro.
They did.
We need that kind of confidence every fucking game. We need our receivers to catch the ball.
It felt so good to watch Christian Watson play out.
Please, bro. He is so talented, bro, but for some reason he cannot pull the fucking ball in, bro.
Yeah, he's got reach hands, bro. He's got late hands, bro. He's got reach hands, but he doesn't have pull in hands. Bro, it's weird.
They need to get the goop from Little Giants, bro.
The goop.
Get the black goop that they had in Little Giants, that Shorty had, bro. Put that shit in Dobbs' hands, bro, and just let him walk around with that shit. He gonna catch every damn thing,
and just all day, just throw stuff at him and say, but bring it to your chest. Just
bro,
I will say though,
all day.
He's still so much more of a better natural receiver than Watson is. It's crazy just to watch.
Even saying that though, but then seeing what Watson did, man, he was going up getting.
Oh, bro, bro, that first play of the game, he went up and got that bitch against Detroit. That was, bro. We were after our second game, we were at the little local bar that one of the guys owns, and that's the thing every year after the game we go there, and we all just went there because the Packer game was on. We was like, let's go, bro. We got in there. I literally walked in, put the stuff down. I look up, I'm like, Watson going up and getting it. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't even get my shit together.
I ain't even ready. I ain't even got my drink yet.
I loved it, but it's just like seeing that we have young talent. Like that, and it could be like that every game. I just want them to really get that confidence and keep that confidence.
So, what's the expectation for this Kansas City Chiefs game?
I'm gonna come out and say, I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna say I think we're gonna win because I feel like this game we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose, bro. We are in a situation where we have nothing to lose. Kansas City is the team that they feel like they gotta win.
I agree. I agree.
Know what I'm saying? They could definitely blow blow this shit, be in a situation where they fuck up the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like they could really be in a situation where this shit don't work out for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
but unfortunately, this might be one of those get right games for Kansas City too, because they've been looking for a get right game.
They have been, and this is if you look at the calendar, you'll be like, Packers. Let's get it.
So what's your expectations here?
I got us winning this one.
You got it winning?
I don't think they're going to win, but I think that they're going to play Kansas City better than people realize. Like, I think the line is going to be closer because, like, especially with the way the Packers have been going lately, like, our offense has really figured shit out. Like, the last, Granted, our run game is still super trash, but Dylan's been running better. The O-line has been blocking a fucking way fucking better.
Yeah.
I mean, they damn near shut Detroit line down, and Detroit's got one of the best pass rushes in the league. Like, it was just fun watching our guys kind of like really figure shit out, and which is what we talked about right away. It was like, it's going to take a little bit of time. And this team is now, as the season is progressing, guys are figuring out their roles. Yep. I mean, the way that the Packers do shit, just kind of like every team does, they do it a lot more frequently, though, is they'll move guys around on the O-line. Yep. If a guy's not having a good game at left tackle, they'll move him to fucking right guard type shit and move guys around. Because we got like Jenkins, we got Zach Tom. Rasheed Walker had a fucking awful start to the year at left tackle. Yep. And now he's been locked solid the last 3 games. It's like... So it's just it's been fun to watch. Obviously, getting wins against Detroit, which I didn't expect. I mean, we
got our lick back.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Good to see.
And we were up quite a bit on them too. It was fun. We were in control pretty much the whole game from the jump. So that was great. Detroit definitely was not awake playing football at 7:30 in the morning like me, because and the Packers were apparently, because they come out ready to go.
Like I said, that was still one of the games that was on my list of wins. When I said that we're gonna go on that 4.
Yep, you said 4-0.
4-0. So I'm still with it, saying that they're gonna win. It's not gonna be a pretty win. It's definitely gonna be a dogfight. I do believe though. Like,
could be one of those, if the Packers win, it'll be like a random ass late field goal type situation, possibly.
And I'll take it.
I will too. If we beat the Chiefs, I'm all for it. That'll shock the world, low key. Us beating the Lions, everybody was like, it's interdivision, things like that. Yeah, we beat Kansas City.
That's a new. Then it's a new conversation.
Like, okay, Jordan Love might be him.
It's a whole new conversation about the Packers now.
I agree. They all start to look at things differently, because I mean, the Packers will still be 2-3 games out of the division lead, but like I said, we still have the last spot secured right now. If the season ended today, we'd be going to Philadelphia. But shit, that's pretty much all we can hope for, is that let's just hope the Packers can figure out a way to get to a decent playoff spot.
Yep. So you need them to lose.
I do, to keep our random to keep our
you need them
going.
to win. So like, I'm already out.
Didge has been out. Didge was in for 1 week, and that was it.
But so that's what we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna see how this 4-game stretch goes and see who it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's funny how it comes down to that.
All right. So speaking of like that being a good game, we got Tom Brady, giving his thoughts on the NFL. Talking about the NFL soft.
Man.
How you guys feel?
How you complain about shit that you started?
Yeah, Tom my boy, but you gotta sit this one out, dog.
How you eat the cake and then complain it ain't no cake?
The game got soft for you. You know what I'm
saying? It definitely did. The Tom Brady rule is a thing.
That roughing the passer shit got amped up because of Tom Brady, bro. They wanted to protect the golden boy.
I said there were certain parts of it that was like justified for shit happening in the league, but a lot of the shit just be wild. Like the roughing the passer shit, that's wild as a bitch. Like I ain't never seen no calls like the way that shit goes over the last couple years.
They want to protect the QBs because the QBs are one of the most
prominent
positions in the league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel it, but at the same time, a prime quarterback, a dude who ate off of the softness of the NFL, saying that is crazy.
I feel like we got the fight that people aren't talking about is NBA referees versus NFL referees. I feel like that's the battle. They're like, who can call the most bullshit calls? Yeah. Who can fuck up the gameplay the most? Because like I said, we're seeing that across the board. We're seeing unnecessary calls in the NFL, unnecessary calls in the NBA. We're seeing unnecessary technical fouls. It's just like, when is it gonna get in order here?
Like we gotta just take the game out of the refs' hands. Is pretty much what it comes down to. It's like y'all can't it's always the same old argument. It's like you can't call shit if you letting them play all game and then you calling the shit when there's 2 minutes left in the game and the game is tied and the team is dropped. Like, bro, come on, man. You swallowed the whistle all 3 quarters. Now you want to call that bullshit? But then you also get bonehead plays where the refs just kind of looking like, God damn it, now I really gotta throw this shit. And motherfuckers be mad. Like last year, the Chiefs Bengals playoff game when dog from the Bengals pushed Mahomes after he stepped out of bounds. It's like, bro, you
shouldn't have did that bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, and Mahomes did the perfect thing you're supposed to do. He tiptoed all the way down and was like, all right, wait till he gets close to me. All right, I'm gonna step out. Boom, and then he hit me. Like Mahomes plays the game well. He knows what the fuck to do. And it's like, yeah, I mean, but these motherfucking refs be tripping.
These refs be wilding, man.
And then Tom Brady, man, yeah, I love him, man. Greatest quarterback. That's, he's the GOAT. But to call the NFL soft, and then for Aaron Rodgers of all people to agree with him and was like on his side with it, like, yeah, it has gotten soft. It's a parody league. Like, yeah, because of y'all.
Definitely because of both of y'all. 1-2 punch.
What you mean?
This is happening to protect players like y'all.
Yeah. So speaking of protecting and Aaron Rodgers, man, Aaron Rodgers coming off of injury reserve after less than 3 months of tearing his Achilles.
He practiced today, man.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say practice. For the flips I saw, he stood in place and threw the football a little bit.
Yeah, he got that goat Achilles.
Is this impressive? Is he doing too much?
I'm gonna say it is impressive. That's a bad fucking injury.
Right.
And for him to be doing what he's doing, it's impressive. But at the same time, hey man, sit your ass down, man. These young boys is hitting.
Yeah.
Bro. Relax. Don't rush.
If he believes that the league is soft, then he's probably like, yeah, damn, ain't nobody gonna touch me.
All right.
But also, when he got hurt, nobody touched him.
All right. You're gonna learn the hard way. All right now.
You'll fuck around and find out.
Yeah, it's just
OG say, man, you're gonna find out fat meat greasy.
Yeah, man. I mean,
go to calm your ass down, boy.
It's so crazy. Like the conspiracies are like, oh, he really didn't tear it as bad as he did.
Yeah,
like, they said he was injured, but he wasn't. He never actually tore it. Like he was just strained, and he's been playing it up to try to like prove scientists wrong and all. Because you know how he's weird, bro. He's just a weird dude, bro.
Scientists wrong would be crazy, bro.
Greatest throw of the football I've ever seen in my life. Probably one of the most annoying human beings I've heard speak, bro. Like
Rodgers wild.
Like, bro, he be wild, bro.
When he be speaking, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan of him joining the Pat McAfee show when he was doing the Tuesdays with Aaron type shit, and he was, going on the shows. But it was when the Packers were winning. Yeah. But then they start losing. He doing all this shit. Then he starts doing all this extra nonsense. Then he did the whole darkness or cheese and shit, and drinking spit and doing all this extra bull, like whatever the fuck he was doing.
He weird, bro.
Aaron
Rodgers is weird, man. He weird, dog.
Fucking taking just psychedelics and just being a weirdo, man. Bro, this isn't the 70s. You weren't even in the 70s, bro.
All right, so lastly, you know what I'm saying? Our MLB correspondent,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Jake Xclusive, bro. All right, so Jackson Chourio,
yes, sir.
Jackson Chourio. The Brewers are close to a deal to extending the 19-year-old CF prospect Jackson Chourio.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about this. Now, you're saying that this is epic. This is
So this is something that is unprecedented as far as a contract extension being handed out like this. He's never played. And he's only played like 9 games in AA, which it's AA, AAA, and then MLB. So there's even a level before MLB that he hasn't even reached yet. But he is the number 1 prospect in all of baseball. He was number 2 going into last year, and then Gunnar Henderson, the guy who ended up winning Rookie of the Year for the Orioles, he was when he got called up. So Chourio stepped into that role. He's a fucking stud, like true 5-tool guy, like. Fucking insane. Like I don't understand how the Brewers just ended up with this fucking guy, but he ended up in our system, and I'm just like, bro, we literally have a guy who's being compared to Ronald Acuna Jr. Like, and he's just, and the rumor is gonna be that he might fuck around and just end up on the MLB roster opening day this year. So, because he's just got that level of talent. I mean, guys have made the jump from like they don't have to go to the next level. They can get brought up at any point. Yeah. Juan Soto was the same way when he was with the Nationals. He went straight from A-ball. He played like 8 games in AA and boom, major leagues. And he's been up there ever since. So it's not unseen, but it's like the fact that the Brewers of all teams have this dude is insane to me. And then getting this deal, I mean, it's, what was it they said? It's going to be the richest contract extension for a guy who hasn't played big league ball yet. It's like 8 years, 80 mil. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like
10 million a year.
And it's crazy because
and MLB be giving out them bags.
And it's wild because if you think about it, in terms of like that's a fucking steal for the Brewers. Like as far as modern day baseball contracts go, I mean it's like that's cheap. 10 mil a year. Yeah. That's nothing for like an MLB player. I mean guys are signing $25 million a year contracts in free agency right now. Yeah. So it's like it's insane. I'm happy that we got him locked up. I mean, obviously it hasn't fully signed yet, but
I mean, like
it's pretty close to an extension, and it's like he's gonna be. This is the number 1 prospect the Brewers have had, I think, since like Ryan Braun came up. like that type of hype. Because I remember when Braun first came up, it was like, okay, he's our number one prospect coming up like that. Because I think our other last guy that we had that I can remember off the top of my head that was really like a prospect we had was Orlando Arcia. And he was fucking trash with the Brewers. Like he just he wasn't super great. And then Luis Arias was the same way when we got him. But he never really panned out to be the star guy either. But Churio's shown nothing but stardom. Right. He's flashed everywhere he's been.
So if he does make that jump and he's already in the roster on opening day, then like I said, all those woes that we was talking about 2-3 episodes ago, that kind of just helps out.
It can,
it helps out with that
because it's a guy who's on a cheap deal and then he's young, he's gonna figure the game out. But I think he's got the talent where he can come in right away and kind of do like Corbin Carroll did with the Diamondbacks this year, where as a rookie he was like a top 10 player in all of baseball this year.
Okay,
like that type of impact, I feel like he can have because he's shown that he can have that type of impact.
All right, so now. We normally end on a fun topic, and we've been talking about introducing segments and everything, and I want to introduce the OTC Player of the Week.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, now this is going to be one of our weekly awards that we give out to the players that we've been seeing that have been going crazy in any league, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So let's start with you, Jake. Who is the Jake exclusive OTC?
The OTC POW.
Yep,
POW. lot of letters. I'm going with Jordan Love. Granted, it's a 2-week, space for me, but just the way that he played against Detroit on Thanksgiving, I mean, just that alone. He came out the gate firing, man. He's played so good after that, after that Pittsburgh game, coming back from that 2 interceptions, and just coming back against the Chargers, and then he looked like a pro that's ready to just take that next step against Detroit, and just the way that he's kind of stepped his game up. That's who I'm going with, Jordan Love. I mean, way to get it going. Go Pack, go. Let's keep it going, Jordan.
For sure.
Shout out Jordan Love.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
Burgie Streetz.
Who was player of the week I was gonna go with? I had to make a quick decision. I chose another player. I'm gonna go with Anthony Edwards. The reason I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards was because I feel like this year, I think we spoke about him earlier.
Breakout.
Yeah, breakout.
We
Yeah,
talked
we
about
definitely
breakout.
did.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
And he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely took it to a whole nother level. I feel like he's playing out of his mind. He's become the leader in Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's like he done lapped Cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like clear that this is his team. Minnesota belongs to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
He's averaging 26 a night. In points, rebounds, he's getting about 6.5. Assists, he's averaging 5. I feel like solid numbers. I know he just had an injury. I don't know how long he's gonna have him out, but hopefully he comes back quick. But I feel like he's gonna be an all-star this year. And these past couple games is like been solid, like a 21 game, a 24 game, a 35 game. He put 35 up against Sacramento, which is that's not a small.
That's not a small feat at all. We were just talking about.
You know,
we were literally just talking about that.
Yeah.
Like so
yeah, like he's made me. I'm not gonna say he made me a believer, but I see Anthony Edwards, and I only see him getting only better from here on out. So yeah, that's my player of the week, man. Anthony
Definitely.
Edwards.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go Malik Beasley. I mean, kind of just rehashing on what we talked about earlier. The one thing that, like I said, Malik Beasley, he's never been a scrub, right? And so for the fact that people are questioning, is he as important as Dame or more important than Dame? Like I said, it shows me that this person is playing at a high level where, again, he could potentially be in a starting position, right? And so we're fortunate enough to have him being open to playing a role. We had, but also being able to cook. His confidence level that I'm seeing on the court is that. So you're seeing him pull, you're seeing him control. The floor. You're seeing him take. Not playing like, oh, I just got minimum time. He's playing like, again, he's playing like the veteran that we expect him to play. That he's there. That he knows what he's here for. He's being efficient. He's being effective. He's helping the team move. And again, he's giving. I know his relief. He's giving relief to Chris Middleton. Yeah. But being able to do that and what he's doing on the court is giving relief to the whole team, right? Because now we don't have our starters don't ever have to feel like we got to be on the court and do this, because if we don't, then we're going to go, it's going to be a minus, right? Sure. We're having confidence in our players. So I'm definitely going Malik Beasley.
Love it.
All right. So, man, again, Make sure you follow us on all social medias. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow everybody's personal page. That's where you get a lot of like this in the moment commentary and everything. If you are a Heat fan, then I definitely say you got to follow Burgie Streetz. I mean, you're gonna love everything he's saying about your team. I promise you that. I promise you.
I'm a great Miami Heat follower. I'm a great Boston Celtics follower. All Celtics fans, all Heat fans, follow me. I fuck with y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna have fun here.
Yeah, but as always, man, remember, man, this is the Off the Clock Sports Podcast, place where the game starts and ends.
Facts.
Yep, and make sure you tune in next time, and we'll be back. Peace.
All right.